Okay guys, big unboxing. We've just had to go and buy another Starlink, as our version 2 Starlink decided it didn't want to work anymore. And after going through all the rigmarole with Starlink people, which are in America, and they finally found someone in Australia that would help me, but wouldn't help me because I have a Starlink version 2 and I had it set up on a 12-volt thing to make it work so it'll work in the caravan. But if you do that, apparently you null and void the warranty of your Starlink. So, long story short, we've had to buy a new one. So we've gone out and we bought the Mini. So we'll see how this one goes. I've got to unbox it all. And I've got to try to work out how to set it all up, because it's a little bit different to adding a new one, because this one you've got to add it to an existing account, which is a bit of a pain from what I've just looked at, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. So we'll have a look see. I've bought all the stuff. I've had to get a cigarette lighter plug to a what do you call it, C plug,
which is quite expensive,
which was like $57. And then I had to get a Starlink plug to a USB-C, so which was another $60, mind you. And then I had to buy, because I want to run it off an Anderson plug, I've had to buy a cigarette lighter, female cigarette lighter plug to an Anderson plug from Bunnings. Oh no, I got it from J-Car, and that was another $17. And then on top of the Starlink Mini, which was $445, so it's not a cheap process. However, this is the Starlink Mini. As you can see, it is very mini compared to the version 2. Version 2 was huge, and it's in a humongous box under the bed in the caravan. But this is the Mini, tiny little thing. Comes with your lead for if you want to plug it into power, and it comes with a pole connector, so I can set it up on top of a pole, which I might actually do at some stage. So that's it for now. I'll have a read of the instructions on here and see how we go. I'll be back soon. Righto guys, back now. Sorted it all out. Paid my $195 to Starlink because I need unlimited internet. Now I'll show you the setup I had to do. So I already had from the last one, I'll just spin you around. From the last setup, that's the last setup there. So you had to have a power that boosted from 12 volt to 48 volt to spin the dish around in circles, and that's just to run deck to your modem under the bed that I had. So now I've just got the Anderson plug, which runs to the cigarette lighter, which runs to a USB-C, which runs out here to the tiny wee Starlink on the ground, and it is working. Everything's up and going, and it was very simple to set up, and it has it because this one has a built-in modem. You don't have to have a separate modem, and it just plugs straight into 12 volt. It works like a treat. This one you can also plug into your cigarette lighter in the car and put it on the dash, so you've got internet while you're driving. So that's pretty special because it just sits on the dashboard. It's pretty easy, or you can put it on a mount on top of the roof rack or whatever. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. Anyway, that's my Starlink setup for now, and we'll catch you all again real soon. This is X Factor Adventures, signing out. Bye.